Alrighty folks, welcome back. I'm Anne, the home bartender.
And I'm Greg, the helpful assistant.
Yes, the wonderful husband as well. I have here in front of me a blue cocktail, obviously. I found the recipe on Cocktail Party's app. It's actually called cocktailpartyapp.com. It's on their website. But blue cocktails are coming back and people really love them. They aren't like the blue cocktails of the 80s and 90s for sure.
You're looking at me in the 80s.
I was there too. Okay. But we have lots of great spirits and new things that we can put into these blue cocktails that make a huge difference. So today's cocktail is a riff on a Piña Colada. It's called the Kikicolada, and Greg is here to give us some tasting notes, and I will help him. So let's try it now, Greg.
Okay.
There you go. Watch out for the umbrella.
All right. Yeah, I'm just, okay. This is like the favorite part of like a tiki drink.
Yes, please.
Flavor-wise, what I like about more complex tiki drinks. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
First, it's really fruity. Not over amount, just kind of like a straightforward drink, fruit. You get it, and then all of a sudden, all the funkiness just kicks in. Teeny bit of breath of alcohol. You get that little just warmth right here, and it kind of.
I think that the breath of alcohol comes from the OverProof rum that we put in this cocktail.
Yes.
It's a funkier rum, and I'll explain that later. But that's definitely. It's boosted from that for sure.
Yeah, and then I think the other thing that's different from 80s drinks and stuff like that is just the quality of each one of these new cocktails or spirits, be it the blue Curaçao or anything else. In the 80s, it was all bottom shelf stuff, and people have made just a better quality version of all those now that I think that you can get.
Oh, yeah.
And that really is making the difference in the cocktails.
This has a really nice smooth mouthfeel because we use coconut cream syrup in there, and I love that. And it has coconut milk in it as well. So it does bring the coconut up just a little bit in the cocktail. I don't know if you got that.
Right, without it being too oily or silky, too much.
Oh, yeah. It's a really great cocktail. I'm going to give you the ingredients and go over that with you coming up next. All right, we have a long list of ingredients here today, so let's get started with a ½ ounce of cream of coconut syrup. Of course, you can use Coco Lopez if you want to, but this is so easy to make. Of course, I have a video for that. It lasts a really long time in the fridge. And you can use the Coco Lopez, but you won't go back to it once you make this. It makes that much of a difference. So then next we have a ½ ounce, of coconut milk, ½ ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice, ¾ ounce of pineapple juice, ½ ounce of blue Curaçao. Really quickly, buy a quality blue Curaçao. I'm using Giffard's here today. But if you can't get that and you have DeKuyper or Bowls, then do a little experiment. And I have done this with that blue Curaçao. And that is, I put about a cup of the blue Curaçao in a container, and then I slice up an orange, and I infuse that overnight, or even for a couple of days, then strain it out. It makes a much more flavorful cocktail because the DeKuyper and Bowls don't really have an orange flavor at all. So if you want to boost that up, give your cocktail a really nice flavor, do that. Try it, tell me if you notice a difference. ¾ ounce of pineapple liqueur. I'm using Giffard's Caribe pineapple. You could also infuse this as well. Why not infuse that with some more pineapple? Use the rind and everything and see how it goes. I know it's going to make a huge difference for you. So next is ¾ ounce of OverProof white rum. You can use Wray and Nephew if you have that. That's totally fine. I think the recipe actually calls for that, but I'm using Rum Fire OverProof today. It does bring a lot of great funk to this cocktail. It's really good. I chose it because it really goes well with Rum Agricole, which is our next ingredient. So we're gonna use ¾ ounce of Rum Agricole. I do have that aged VSOP Rum Agricole. It's darker, and I wanted to keep this cocktail looking blue, so I'm using the Nissan's Rum Agricole today. I found this to be very lightly sweet. It's made from sugar cane and it has light citrus notes. It's almost a grassy, a little peppery, but it's also very well priced, so that's why I like it. Okay, that wraps up our ingredients here. So let's get some crushed ice in there and shake this one up. Okay, I'm gonna dump this right into our tiki glass here. I'm using a hurricane glass. If you want, you could probably fit this into a double rocks and that would be fine. But let's get some ice on there as well. With this tiki cocktail, you really want to do it up. It's a super fun, playful cocktail. So I'm gonna put a pineapple wedge in there. I'm gonna put an orange slice in there. I get these from Trader Joe's. They're candied and edible. A little umbrella and a little Surfside Sips straw, which I'll fit back here if I can. That's a Kikicolada.
Many people don't know that Kikicolada was the other person that was the fill-in second for Carmen Miranda.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay, I'm not generally a fan of blue Curaçao cocktails, but if you infuse that blue Curaçao with the oranges, it does make a huge difference.
Big difference.
And I hope that that knowledge really helps you out when you're making other blue Curaçao cocktails. Hit the like button and comment below and let me know what you think about blue cocktails. That's it for me today.
That's it for me.
Thank you so much for helping me today. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, folks.
We're going to go off and enjoy our blue Kikicolada cocktail. See you next week at my home bar. We're going to make another fun cocktail then. Have a great weekend. Cheers and be well.
Cheers.
If you like Kikicoladas, you're getting sand in your hooch.